What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It is Candace with a K here, where I normally talk books, beauty, and kicks. Today I am diving into my more luxury, of course, and we are talking about my most recent purchase, which is from Goyard. Okay, so as you all know, Goyard is kind of the more subtle hush luxury brands. Like, we know it exists, we know what it looks like, but we really don't know how much it costs, their pricing, and there's a lot of intentionality behind that. Goyard is really about exclusivity, which I think is kind of at the heart of luxury. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm just saying that's what it is. And so this bag particularly has been on my wish list for many years. And before I actually open it up, I want to just talk about how I ended up there. And it was really because I just want to graduate from the Neverfull. Not saying the Neverfull is not a good bag, it's just not the bag for me. So it's really ironic that today I wore this green and yellow hat to buy my Goyard bag, because you know that is their colors. And maybe that's fate, I don't know. So if you're interested in seeing me open up my St. Louis bag and GM, please keep watching. Okay, so this is how the bag is given to you. Obviously I selected the bag at the store. If you've ever been inside of a Goyard store, there's a no photos, no cameras policy. And I think that's partly because they don't want you to know the prices of their bags. And so if you're constantly snapping photos in there, you'll see the prices of the bag. But it comes all folded up here like this. And then if I take it out of the bag, it is in a Goyard paper, sealed with a Goyard sticker. We open it up, unwrap. I have my Goyard dust bag. As you all know, Goyard is Paris. Okay, so initially, prior to COVID hitting, I was supposed to go to Paris, me and my best friend, and one of the goals of that trip was to go to Disneyland, but to also buy this bag in Paris. So unfortunately I couldn't do that. But this is her. Okay, so this is the Goyard bag. It is very subtle chic, and that is exactly how the attendant at the store described it. He was like, it's just subtle chic. And I think that's so true. This is the GM size, and obviously it's a larger bag. Initially the St. Louis was designed to be a beach bag. This is going to be my work bag. And I'm going to be conscious of not overloading her, because I know that the straps could easily tear and wear, and we don't want that to happen. So this is her. It also comes with a Little Pouchette, which is small but features. This is the inside of the Pouchette, and it is attached to the bag. I know many people compare this to a Neverfull, and I don't really think they're comparable, only because of the sturdiness. So this is not a sturdy bag. It's very lightweight. I could fling it around. I should be flinging it over $1,000 bag like that, but that's the truth. And it's just a lot more lightweight. And I think that was one of the things that drew me to the bag initially. I actually really love the design. But yeah. could just fling it around all kinds of ways, which is hilarious. But yes. So as I was in line, a woman in front of me had this exact bag, and she was in line to turn it in for repair because she had noticed in the 3 years that she had her bag, there was some cracking, there was some corner wear. And I figured for 3 years, that's not bad. The cracking on her bag was noticeable, but only noticeable because she was pointing it out. Had she had the bag on her arm, it would have looked brand new. Now, when I was leaving the store, I also saw a woman, spotted her walking down the street with this same exact bag. And hers looked like it was vintage. So, and even then, it still had a like vibe feel to it. And as you all know, we don't know how to describe vibe. Like, what does vibe mean? But that's what it was. It was like, okay, it's still cute even in its old age. So that is kind of what drew me to the bag. I have to decide whether it is worth the price point. It is not astronomical. It is very feasible price point. But is it worth it is the question that we will then ask to figure out. So I knew I was buying this bag while I was in LA because this is one of only a few of the Goyard locations and places where you can buy Goyard. And so knowing that I was going to get this bag at some point, I had went ahead and ordered a bag organizer from Amazon. It looks like this, which I got the large size, and I guess this is big enough, that I'm going to put into my St. Louis. To kind of provide more shape and more structure to the inside of my bag, if that makes sense. The woman in line, like I mentioned, that I spoke with her while we were waiting, she said that was really important for her and her bag, and using it daily was to have the bag organizer. And I have saw that in some of the other fellow YouTuber reviews about this bag. So that is why I went ahead and got the organizer regardless of having the bag. I think it is going to be a good thing once I really get into loving it. Like I said, it's very lightweight. It's very easy. On my other Goyard wish list are some other different bags that have more leather. Therefore, they're going to be more expensive. And if you have any questions about a Goyard bag and you want one yourself and might not be near a boutique, you can always phone or order through email. So I was going to do that initially. I had started that process, and then I was like, oh, I'm going to LA. I could just go to the store. But yeah, I'm excited for now. We'll see how it holds up. I'll be sure to do an update once I realize or notice anything different. But right now, I'm happy with this purchase. And if you were to get the Goyard St. Louis GM, what color would you get? I was so torn between all the colors, and so of course I just had to go basic and go black, but here we are. But I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to thumbs up this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Peace.